I'm Tara with Street Moto, and we are here with David Fay. We save parts that would otherwise go in the dumpster or to the scrapper, and David takes these old discarded motorcycle parts and makes some amazing art. Much of it moves, each one has its own personality, and so we're going to talk to David today a little bit about his art. We've been known for quite some time now. How long, David?
Gosh, because it was near the beginning of my start of my art.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so
I wasn't even doing metal at that point. It was like, my roommate had asked me, I don't think you remember this, my roommate had asked me to do security for bike night, and he had put me at the door, and it was like, I met you, and you're like, yeah, just sit there and just make sure people don't bring alcohol in the streets, because the city wasn't allowing us to bring alcohol out. So I was doing that, and we started talking, and then it's like slowly I started getting into the metal art. I got a metal welder, and then I was like, oh my God, you know what? Bike parts would be amazing in these sculptures. So it's like I came to you and I said, can I put like this big white bucket there, and you guys fill it up? And it was kind of like a hit or miss. It was like sometimes it would be there and sometimes it wouldn't. And it was like, and then finally Steve was like, okay, you guys go to put all the parts in there that were thrown out and stuff like that. And I was like, you guys are throwing this stuff out? It was gold to me, you know? It was, yeah. So that was how we started up. And then it was like I would come over every 2 or 3 weeks. And so, yeah, depending on how fast I needed parts. But you guys always just gave me this treasure trove that was just like, wow. And I still don't know what half of it is.
So that is my favorite part one of my favorite parts about our relationship and the dynamic, that our old used trash motorcycle parts are your treasures, and you make the most amazing pieces of artwork.
Thank you.
Out of stuff that we would have otherwise just disposed of. So a lot of times we're putting chains in there, old sprockets, brake rotors, stators. You want to tell them the story about the time Steve gave you a stator?
Well, again, I have no idea what a stator is, but he said, man, you hook this thing up to power. It's really cool. So I proceeded to go home and hook power up to it. And I got a very loud, like, yeah, it wasn't anything exciting. And then I came back and told Steve, and he was all, and I was like, this isn't cool. This isn't cool. I didn't know this was gonna do this. Yeah, he got a big bang out of it.
It's been a little electric shock into the work and the process.
Oh, yeah.
So, David, tell us a little bit about what inspires you with the different pieces that you work on.
You know, I think it's more or less the pieces themselves that I get. It's like they look like something to me. It's like I have this condition, and I can't even say the name of it, but basically I put personalities to objects, which is a good thing and a bad thing. And it's a bad way because I hoard. But and then it's like I don't want to give things away because they have a personality. It's a really strange condition. You have to check it out. I'll get the correct name for it. But so anyway, but the problem is no. The good thing is it's like I see objects as I would play with the box. Let's just say at Christmas time I would play with the box rather than the toy. Yeah, the box was way more important than the toy was because it was a spaceport or it was a spaceship or, yeah, it was always the objects that people wanted to throw out were the ones I found most interesting. And I saw them as something, and then I would take other objects and I'd be like, oh, that's an arm, that's a leg, and yeah.
So you have done work from pieces this big to life size. The bull, right? That you did.
The bull I did for Hans Hippert for JoJo's Jerky was almost 100% you guys. I mean, that bull. I mean, he wanted some of his factory parts in it as well. He has a beef jerky manufacturing company, and he wanted some of those power plant machines used in the thing. So I went and pulled out a bunch. He had a big, huge packing machine fall over on the freeway, and he was like, it's ruined. And the chains I got from it were these that were just like this amazing kind of like, yeah, then it pulls the meat along down the thing. But it was like, I was like dragging. But yeah. So it's just, I see life in the discarded objects. So
I love that. And each of your pieces has like a life and a personality of its own. One of the things that I've always loved about your work is how it a lot. Before I knock it over, it moves.
It's dirty.
It moves and it's very sturdy. But each of your pieces has a personality and a life, and a lot of them have movement to them in kinetic ways. And some of them are powered, but it's.
I hated.
Cool.
I didn't hate. I loved going to museums and galleries when I was a kid. My parents would take me, but you'd sit on a little sofa in the center of the museum and you'd stare at the art and you couldn't touch it. And one of my things was I wanted stuff to be, I wanted people to interact with my art. So it's like whether it be turning a wheel or turning a switch on or pushing a button or just walking by and having an eye follow you, So it's like I wanted people to interact with the art. So
I think that is so incredible. And in every piece you do, every piece is unique and original and has a story and personality behind it. Now, something else that we're really excited about is that David was selected to build a sculpture out in front of Main Street Moto that is going to be going live here pretty soon in the next couple of months, right?
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that, David?
So they had the 3 on Main Public Arts program starting up, and they wanted to find 3 artists to do 3 of the cement slabs that are along Main Street. And one of them just happened to be in front of Main Street Moto. And I was like, oh my God. It was like, Main Street Moto has been my foundation since my start. I mean, every single piece that I do, you guys are in it. So what would be cooler to give back is to be selected to be put on the little podium out front Main Street Moto. And it was like, I went and presented. They wanted something along the line of atomic. So something relating with the atomic and then 1940s mid-century modern kind of design. So I came up with the mushroom cloud upside down with the rocket taking off the atomic rocket, and then the 2 posts with the atomic symbols, and it's kind of mid-century modern design on the side. So yeah, and I went in and presented as an atomic scientist, and I brought a science experiment lab, and I opened it up, and there were the models inside.
Atomic age magic in the desert light. Atomic dreams are nationwide. On Main Street in Hoover, this rocket's gonna ride.
Yeah, it was very cool. When they told me, it was kind of like, it was like a full circle. It was kind of like not the end of the story, but it's like another premiere chapter. It was kind of cool. Yeah.
So I am so excited because I love telling the story about how we save these parts and you make these incredible creations with them. And so to have your work out front, and it's going to be interactive, so that's going to be really rad.
Yes.
So when that gets launched, we're going to have a big announcement, and we want everyone to come check that out. And we're going to continue working together. So right now, we have David Fay's artwork on display in the shop for a limited period of time. So we want to invite anybody that is curious about these incredible pieces to come down, check it out, experience David's art, and truly see the inspiration that comes from trash to treasure.
Yes. Well, definitely not trash. It's treasure to treasure. I love what you guys do for me. I mean, it's like I couldn't do it without you. I mean, you've been one of my biggest sponsors, since I started. So, it's like I said, every piece has you guys in it somewhere. Even the typewriters have the little legs that are from you guys. So
I love it. Well, and then when I'm like, David, I got your bin is full. Come and get it before the scrapper comes. And he's like, I'll be right there.
Sometimes I get here and I'm too late. Once in a great while.
I try to hold him up. I'm like, no, come back. Come back at the end of the week. Maybe
he's coming.
The scrapper is coming.
I think I'm the scrapper.
No, you are the inspired artist.
Oh, okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah. So come on by the shop to check out David's work. And David, where can people find your work other than here at Main Street Moto?
Oh my gosh, I'm over at the Art Box downtown. I'm at the Venetian, at an amazing gallery in the Venetian, in the canal shops. They can also go on Google and just do hashtag HESSOFAY, he's so Fay. So, and yeah, they can see all my work.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.